Okay, YouTube. So I had a little problem and figured out the solution. So I thought I would share this with all you lovely people on the internet. So if you're having this problem, so basically you're turning your compressor on. I've got a cheap compressor here from a Swedish company called Biltema, but this applies to pretty much any compressor. You're turning this thing on, so putting the on button or however you turn your compressor on, and it starts to fire up. So it's going obviously firing up, filling up with air. You can see the air filling up. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it just goes, it loses loads of pressure. And then it kicks in again, and then the same thing happens just on repeat. And just doesn't seem to be able to fill up without just losing air. Basically, the issue is something called a check valve. So this here is the check valve on my compressor. I've seen it in different places, so maybe just Google your particular model and check valve, and you should be able to find what this thing looks like. And I'm just about to take mine off here, so obviously make sure that you release. You can hear there's actually a little bit of air in the system, so I'm just going to wait a little bit because I thought I'd got rid of all the air, but don't want to kind of blow my finger off here, so you can hear it just leaking a bit of air now. Air coming out. So when you do this, be very careful. If there's residual air in the system, you really want to bleed this very carefully. So obviously before you do this, make sure that you take all of the air out. So I basically pulled the check valve to release all of the air so that the pressure went down to 0. So there we go. It was a bit scary, but okay. She didn't actually intend to pull that out, but when you do that, just be very careful to make sure you do it gradually, and just make sure your fingers are not going to kind of trap there, because if it is a lot of pressure, it's going to basically just blow and you could get your finger trapped or whatever. So that is the problem right there. That's the issue. Very gunked up. Apparently this is quite common and it's quite a simple fix. You basically just clean that up, pop it back in again, probably use like a metal brush or something, a wire brush to clean that, and there you go. It will work just like new.